Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Apekar ji.
अच्छा, ओके।
राधे
बहुत ही सुंदर। हरे रामा की धुन अच्छी हो गई, बहुत ही अच्छी, अच्छा लगे। और आप सभी लोग तो वहाँ सब साथ में ही है, तो बहुत अच्छा है कि आप सभी लोगों का कार्यक्रम भी हो रहा है, उसके साथ में हमारा भी इस वेद विज्ञान का भी कार्यक्रम हो रहा है, बहुत ही अच्छा है। तो अगेन आई वेलकम एवरीबॉडी, आपके ब्रह्म सभा और उनके जो भी सभी जो सदस्य है या भक्त है, उनका भी स्वागत है। रामकी जी, वी वेलकम यू ऑल्सो for this third session of Guru Charitra and Veda Vigyan. Also from Sri Upasana, who are joined, we welcome them. So it was a very interesting and very informative. First two sessions were wonderful. It was wonderful experience, and literally like lot of new things we came to know about this Vedas basic. Actually, we are very, this is very basic knowledge, but still we are not having that one. So again, thank you, Ramkiji, for that. And today is the third session, as this is the Narsimha Saraswati Swami is telling this to Proudy Brahmans or Vedic Brahmans about the Vedas, and we are seeing the secrets of it, what he has said and how it is related is very wonderfully. I will just say the Dhyana Shloka of Bhagwan Dattatreya, and we'll say that. I will chant for the little bit for Digambara, which is the Mula mantra for Mahamantra for Sripad Sri Vallabh Swami. Right. Digambaram Basma Vilepitangam Bodhatmakam Muktikaram Prasannam Nirmana Samshamatanum Bhajeyam Dattathreyam Brahma Samadhi Yuktam Sachidananda Bhagwan Shri Dattatreya Maharaj ki jai, Sripad Sri Vallabh Swami Maharaj ki jai, श्री नरसिंह सरस्वती स्वामी महाराज की जय। अवधूत चिंतन श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, श्री गुरुदेव दत्त, श्री गुरुदेव दत्त। दिगंबरा दिगंबरा श्रीपाद वल्लभ दिगंबरा, दिगंबरा दिगंबरा श्रीपाद वल्लभ दिगंबरा। So we request Ramki ji, you can take over and you can start. We request you. Again, it is humble request. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Today, we thought we would start with Sri Kapekarji's welcome, and Sai Ram will lead us through an Abhanga, and Kapil will set it off. Then we can do our third session.
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की सहु वेदी जाना शाही शास्त्री कारण अटराही पुराणे हरिसी गाती अठराही पुराणे हरिसी गाती मंथुनी नवनीता कैसे गे अनंता वाया व्यक्त कथा सांडी मार्ग वाया व्यक्त कथा सांडी मार्ग एक हरि आत्मा जीव शिव समा एक हरि आत्मा जीव शिव समा वाया तू दुर्गमा न घाली मना वाया तो दुर्गमा न घाली मना ज्ञान देवा पाठ हरि हा वैकुंठ ज्ञान देवा पाठ हरि हा वैकुंठ बरला घनदाट हरि दिसे बरला घनदाट हरि दिसे Chahu Vedi Zana. Nyash Maharaj starts with Chahu Vedi Zana. There is some tattva that the Vedas were trying to describe. Chahi Shastri Karana. 6 Shastras also try to describe the same. Atara Purane. 18 Puranas also try to describe the same. Nyash Maharaj gives a name for that. He names it as Hari. Atara Purane Hari Sigati Mantuni Navanita Taise Ke Ananta. So the saints were able to take that fresh butter from those scriptures and hand it over to us. We don't even have to try to explore and try to get the butter from each of those scriptures. The saints, Sharkarechi Godi Nivadavaya Bale Sadhu Nivadile Satsangati. Satsangati. In the Satsangam, sadhus are able to take that. Sadhu Nivadile. So whatever is present in the Veda Vigyanam, sadhus are able to pick that butter and give it to us. And the Jnana Maharaj says, Eka Hari Atma Jiva Shiva Sama. Eka Hari Atma. Avage Sama Brahma Pahe Sarva Bhuti Vitalahe. Avage Sama. If you have to say one thing that is common with all of us, that is running some corner of the room, that's Brahma. Avage Sama Brahma Pahe Sarva Bhuti Vitalahe. Jnana Maharaj concludes by saying, Jnana Deva Pata Hariha Vaikunta. That Hari is the Vaikuntam for us. As Tukaram Maharaj says, there's only one extra word. Adhika Aksharane Eka. Bhu Vaikunta Mane Tukara. Just one difference between Vaikunta. This is called Bhu Vaikunta. Adhika Aksharane Eka. Bhu Vaikunta Mane Tukara. In Jnana Maharaj, the version of Hari, he has described this in a version of 27 songs describing the Nama Tattva. And he starts by saying, this is the second song of Haripat. He starts by saying, Chahu Vedisana. Whatever essence is given in those Vedas, as Anna said in the previous sessions, whether each of those has its own category. Some has 3 tattvam, some has 5, some has 7, some has 10. But here Jnana Maharaj says, all of those are nothing but Hari. Radhe Krishna.
Radhe Krishna. Jai Guru Datta. Shri Premi Maharaj ki Jai. So, the first word that came to my mind when all of us were sitting together was, this is a bigger satsang. And Shri Upasana and Chicago Brahma Sabha have lots of things in common. Other than Avinash ji and the Kurke family, which is common, three main things that came to my mind. All of us have been blessed by our Guru. We found our own ways across different geographies in some foreign land. That's only by our Guru's grace. By the grace of our Gurus, we also have leaders like Surya Kanji and Ramkiji showing us how to be in satsang. And then the biggest one is satsang itself. Bhagyodena Bahujanma Samargitena Satsangalapte. Premi Anna says, it is because of our ancestors and our Guru's blessings that we are in satsanga. People notice that their lives before and after are completely different. There is an inexplicable that transforms our lives when we reach satsanga. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Shana Sangena Sadhushu. Shana is like an instant, a moment. And even getting a moment of satsang is a matter of, it's a big blessing. It has the power to transform.
and we've been in satsang for a long time, and I I don't think words exist where I try to explain how this has transformed each of our lives. So, Chicago Brahma Sabha, according to Premi Anna's wishes, Brahma Sabha was established by Ramkiji in 2003 in Chicago. Now it is an international organization with centers across the world, including USA, Singapore, Switzerland, Dubai, Australia, and we've got centers in India and in the US, in Washington, Portland, other places, and we're just our family is getting bigger. So today we're gathered like through the blessing of our Guru, we are gathered here to listen to Veda Vigyanam in the context of Guru Charitra by Ramkiji, and this is all the blessing of our Guru. Ramkiji, to thanks.
Bhagyodayam, Bahujanma Samarjite. Super. Very nice.
Katyayani Devi Namostute Kamala Vilochana Sodari Katyayani Devi Namostute
Katyayani Mahamayi Mahayoginyadishwari Nandagopa Sutam Devi Patimme Kurute Namaka. Big blessing. Bhagyodayen Bahujanma Samarjitena Satsangamancha Labate. What a beautiful sentiment. Very nicely expressed, Kapil. Well done. Shankaracharya has done many bhashyas. One of the famous bhashyas is for something called Prasthanatraya. Okay? Everybody knows Traya means three. Prasthanatraya is very famous amongst people who study Vedanta. It consists of three huge oceans, and Shankaracharya has done bhashyam for all of them. The first part is given by Veda Vyasa Bhagavan. All are given by Veda Vyasa Bhagavan. First part of what is given is called Brahma Sutra. Okay? Sutras means short statements which convey deep meanings. And this one deals totally with Parabrahma Swarupa. So it's called Brahma Sutra. That is the first portion. The second portion of Prasthanatraya is Dashopanishad. There are many Upanishads, of which 10 we consider to be principal Upanishads. So that Dashopanishad is the second part. And the third part is Bhagavad Gita. So Prasthanatrayam is Brahma Sutra, Dashopanishad, Bhagavad Gita. And Shankaracharya has done beautiful Vyakhyana, how to understand each mantra. Premi Anna has done Acharya Hridayam. After you read Brahma Sutra, after you read Dashopanishad, after you read Bhagavad Gita, after you read Shankaracharya's Bhashya, to understand Acharya's Hridayam, Premi Anna has written a book. Huge book, like all his works, magnum opuses. And this one is fully in Sanskrit. Today I thought we will start with the allegory of the blind men and the elephant. I'm sure everybody knows this. It's a very famous allegory. Some people say 5 blind men, some people say 6. The original in Chandogya Upanishad is 7 blind men. Okay, Shankaracharya is doing the explanation of the Chandogya Upanishad mantra He says, Etat hasti darshana iva jati andaha. Etat hasti darshana iva jatyandaha. Jatyandaha. That means Ja is to be born. Right from the time they are born, this group of people are blind. They are great friends. They are very good friends, but they are blind. So they do a lot of things together. And dosti mein kuch bhi chalta hai, you know. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you fight, sometimes you're angry. Sab chalta hai inke saath. One day in their village, one young boy came very excited, jumping up and down. Elephant has come, elephant has come, elephant has come. So all these blind men are wondering, what is this thing called elephant? So उससे अब देख तो नहीं सकते हैं, चलो चलते हैं. Maybe we can feel it and see what it is. So the young boy led them and he said, here is the elephant. So one of them touched the tail of the elephant and said, I understood the elephant. It is a rope. One of them touched the leg and said, I understood the elephant. It is a pillar. One of them touched the body and said, I think it is a wall. 6 of them. The 7th guy, he was feeling in the air and he said, elephant hai hi nahi re. Look, kya bol raha? There is no elephant. Okay. So Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he says it is like that. To be able to see that Bhagavad Swarupa, you need some special grace. Divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashya me yogamaishwaram. Divyam dadami. I'll give you a special sight. Just like, imagine if one of those blind men got eyesight, be able to see everything, no? Not just the elephant. Be able to see so many colors, so many things that they have never even imagined. You need the blessings of Bhagavan. You need the blessings of some guru to be able to experience that which is beyond your 5 senses. Paramatma Swarupa is not something that you experience with your physical senses. You have to experience it in a different way. Bhagavatam says, Kevala Anubhava Ananda Swarupaha. Kevala Anubhava Ananda Swarupaha. So somebody has to give you the blessings of being able to experience that Anubhava Ananda Swarupa. Okay. Grace of God comes to us through the Guru. Once God has decided, we will come into a particular satsanga. At the perfect time in our lives, we will reach one satsanga, and as Kapil said, our lives will get transformed. Our lives will get transformed because somehow, not knowing, we sit somewhere, we listen to some kadai, we sing some kirtana, we read some scripture, and suddenly some eye has opened and you are able to touch that divinity. It is not possible to explain. There is a Upanishad statement, Mukha Swadanavati. Premi Anna says one person who couldn't speak was invited to a grand buffet. He had a fantastic time. He came home. घर में लोग पूछने लगा कैसा था buffet अच्छा था क्या? तो बोला हाँ, he can't talk, you know. So he's making a lot of gestures. It is like that. The one who has been touched by the grace of the Guru, the one who has been touched by the grace of the God will know, but will have lot of difficulty explaining the breadth and depth of what he has touched. But people around will know. हाँ अच्छा खाना हो गया लगता है. उसको देखेगा लगता है अच्छा खाना हुआ. Session 3. First session was Diksha or initiation. We saw Pranava, we saw Vyakriti, we saw Gayatri. We saw the 4 Vedas and the initial part of the 6 Angas. आपने बताया ना अभी. Chahu, Veda. Then second part? Shastri. So 6 Angas. 4 Vedas, 6 Angas. We're going to spend some more time there and go to the final conclusions of the Vedas. They are called Vedanta. Vedanta is famously known as Upanishads. Okay. 4 Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. Vyasa Bhagavan has taken that infinite Vedas and picked out a portion which is useful, easy, accessible for us. And that also has been divided into portions, so you can study your portion. And also the way the scriptures are given to us, it actually promotes unity amongst diversity. We allow all kinds of thought. In our spiritual tradition, nothing you have to believe blindly. You can ask the gurus anything. And if you ask properly, pariprashnena sevaya, upadekshanti te jnanam, they will give you everything. Even if it is most precious, guravo, guhyamapyuta, it may be most secret, but they will happily give it to you because you have approached in the right manner. Today we are going to look at Sikshay Kalpam Vyakaranam, Niruktam Chandas Jyotisham. Those are the 6 parts of Shadanga. Anuya, maybe you can read the Atharvashiras part. Avatvamma, just that particular sloka. It's right there.
Avatvamam, avavaktaram, avashrotaram, avadataram, avadataram, avanuchanam, avashishyam, avapashchatat, avapurastat, avottaratat, avadakshinatat, avachudavatat, avadharatat, sarvato mam pahi pahi samantat.
Avatvamma, previous lecture, Avadut ji said, he was speaking about Sahana Avavatu, and he says Ava came from the Samskrita dhatu to protect. The way to understand Siksha, if you just read is Avatvamam, Avavaktaram, Avashrotaram, Avadhataram, Avadhataram, Avanuchanam, Avasishyam, Avapaschatat, Avaparastatat. If you read it like that, it is a stotra. It is a stuti. Okay. So the way to understand Siksha is, first thing is swaras. Okay. So swara mein kya hai? In stotras, you can say it everything in one level. In the Vedic mantras, there are intonations. It goes medium, it goes low, it goes high. Okay, that is called swara. When people learn Siksha, they first learn how to pronounce every letter. Okay, because there is a Subhashitani, Devadinam Jagat Sarvam, Mantradinam tu Devatam. Right? So we believe that the Devas are in the forms of the mantras. So the mantras have to be pronounced exactly right. If you change it, that means you are causing hani to the Swarupa of the Devatas. Okay. So that you have to be extremely careful. That the mantra has to be pronounced properly. So first people learn varna. Ka, kha, gha, gha, ga comes from your throat. Papa, bha, bha, ma comes from your lips, and so on. Similarly, there is a sha in Shanti, Shankara, and then there is a sha in Shanmukha, Shadanga. So they are different. These have to be pronounced properly. That training is part of Varna. Okay. What is Swara? Like if you look at Avatvamam, the way the Vedic boys will learn or girls will learn, as it may be, A is low, Va is medium, Tvam is again low, Mam is flat, Ava, second Ava, A is flat, Va is up, in the Vaktaram, Va is down, Ipta is flat, Im is up. Okay. Why is it that way? Ava means to protect. Right? Ava, Tvam, Mam. Meaning is very straightforward. We are praying to Parabrahma Swarupa as Ganesha, as Gajanan Maharaj. He has to help us. He has to protect us. So, kaise protect karte hain? How is he doing the protection? by lifting us out of samsara sagara. Okay? That means we are down and he is lifting us up. So A is down, Va is up. Ava. He is already very high up. If he has to lift us, he has to come to our level. So Tvam. Samjha na? When he comes to our level, both of us are at the same level. I can do namaskara. And because he is in my level now. Mam. Okay? He's going to lift me. Now we are both in the same level. So he's going to lift me from where we are to up. So Ava. Okay? Who is he going to lift? The one who is saying the mantra. Vaktaram. Okay? If you notice the im, it has two lines instead of one line. So that is called matra. Matra means how long is that consonant pronounced. Double line means it is dirgha. Okay, there is hraswa, there is normal and dirgha. Just like swaras have low, medium and high. Similarly, this one has short, medium and long. So this one is ava vaktaram. Okay, why is that? When Bhagavan chooses to lift you, he is going to lift you up far higher than you can imagine. Every swara also has great meaning. Not just Bhaktaram. Next is our Shrotaram. People who hear the mantra, they are also going to get amazing blessings. Blessings beyond what they can imagine. So people learn Varna, Swara, Matra. All this is called Siksha. हिंदी में शिक्षा बोलते हैं ना, मराठी में भी बोलते होंगे शिक्षा. अच्छा शिक्षा लिया है उन्होंने. That comes from the Vedic term Siksha. Okay. So there are two Sikshas that are very famous. Vyasa Siksha and Panini Siksha. That's what people learn. They learn every consonant, they learn Swara, and then they apply it to every mantra. ठीक है ना? 1028 suktas. This is not even one sukta, no? This is one part of one sukta. You have to apply to all of them. Okay. People then progress after that to other swaras. Like, for example, peacocks. When the peacocks speak, it is in Shadja. When the bulls speak, it's in Rishabha. When Krauncha Pakshi, everybody knows, no, in Ramayana, Yat Krauncha Mitunadekam Avadihi Kama Mohitam. When Krauncha Pakshi speaks, it is in Madhyama Swara. When cuckoos speak, it is in Panchama Swara. When elephants trumpet, it is in Naishada Swara. All the people you are all experts in music, you know, this is Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Da Ni. Swaras have come. After Swara, people who understand music know something called Grama. Then there is Murchana Sthana. People who are extremely good with Siksha, when they speak, it will be flowing effortlessly. You won't know when they are breathing in, when they are breathing up. It will go smoothly. Similarly, people who sing really well. Then Tana, then Raga. All this is part of Siksha. The first of the 6 Shadangas is Siksha. From a Vedic perspective, because Samaveda includes Gana, in the Vedic perspective of Siksha, they don't make any distinction between Pravachana and Kirtana. The rules for singing, the rules for speaking are the same. Everybody knows the story when Hanuman met Rama. Balakandam is finished. Ayodhya Kandam is finished. Aranya Kandam is finished. Kishkinda Kandam. Hanuman has come and he is meeting Rama and Lakshmana. Hanuman is talking. These two are just listening. End of that, Rama is turning to Lakshmana and saying, look at this Hanuman who has come. He is a person who has understood the tattvas of all the 4 Vedas, and there cannot be anybody who has got better understanding of Siksha than Hanuman. Because in Siksha, they teach you 10 gunas. When you speak or when you sing, your speech, your singing has to be decorated with those 10 ornaments. And then there are 14 doshas. Oh, jane do. Oh, dosha dega to acha nahi. 10 gunas. Rama tells Lakshmana, this Hanuman, when he speaks, all the gunas are there. Siksha. Next of the Shadanga is Kalpa. Kalpa is how to manual. We know that all the Vedas are for worship. So you have to know how to do the worship, right? So that is all covered in Kalpa. Manoj ji,
यस
आपस से थोड़ा पढ़ेंगे आप?
हाँ मैं पढ़ता हूँ.
हम्म.
Okay. आपस्तंभि असे थोर शाखा असे मनोहर यज्ञादि कर्मे आचार विज्ञान असे तयात दुसरा जान बौधायनी सत्याषाढी अघनाशिनी हिरण्यकेशी मनोनी चौथा भेद परियेसा औंधेयी मनोनी नाव भेद असे पाचवा अनुक्रमे पढ़ावा मने व्यास शिष्यासी.
Super. Well done. Apastambhi. I was so very happy when Avinashji read this because we are Apastambha Sutra. See, when you are in the Vedic tradition, you have an assigned Veda. You also have an assigned Sutra. And what does the Sutra mean? These are saints who have told you how to do the various Upasana rituals which you go. Upasana means of worship, how to, has been defined. And different saints for different parts of the Vedas would have different ways of doing the worship. So the Vedas assign you to one particular Sutrakara. These are all Sutrakara. Bodhayana, Apastamba, Ashvalayana, Katyayana, all the ones which Manojji just read, they are all what we call Sutrakaras. They are great saints because they have dived deep into the Vedas and they have pulled this methodology out and made it easy for us to offer the worship. Okay? Because yajnas are 7 times 3. Agni is called Sapta Tantu. Because every kind of yajna, there are 7 variations. So they are split as Shrauta Sutra from Shruti, Shrauta. It is a derivation of Shruti. Vedas are Shruti, you hear and learn. So derivation of that is Shrauta. The Shrauta Sutra tells you yajnas that are Havis Samstha yajnas or Soma Samstha yajnas. So very technical topic. Like for example, last time you saw Vajapaya Yagam, no? That will be defined in Shrauta Sutra. Somayagam, we say Somayaji has come. That will be defined in Shrauta Sutra. Okay. So 7 plus 7, 14 are there. And then there is other kinds of sutras called Grihya Sutras. In other words, they are called Smarta Karmas. What you do every day and what you do when a child is born, when the child eats first, when the child goes to school, when the child is ready to get to work, when the child is ready to get married, and so on, till the final rites. Because for us, our whole life is worship. So when the person has passed, we offer our body remains as worship to Shiva. Okay. So all those are called samskaras. So those samskaras and those paka yajnas, which is also referred in Guru Charitra, paka yajna namaka, that is part of the Grihya Sutras. Okay. From Garbhadana, Pumsavana, baby is in the mother's tummy, Simanta, baby is born, Jata Karma, Namakarana. First time the baby is eating, Annaprashna, Chaulam, Upanayana. You saw last time, Upanayanam and Brahmopadesa. So many vratas, Vivaha, Pitrameda, all that is part of Kalpa. Kalpa also has Dharma Sutras. What should the king do? How should the community interact with each other? How to do import-export. All those things are covered in Varnashrama Dharma, Raja Dharma, Prayachitta Dharma. Okay. Then there is Kalpa Sutras, which is specifically for yajnas. How to come? Abhi aapne itna acha kiya idhar. They have made, so nice arrangement. That is for just one pravachanam, we do so many things to make everything arranged. No, all that is covered in Kalpa Sutra for yajnas. How to create the altar. What are all the sambharas, all the vessels that you need? How to create the mandapas. All those are covered in Kalpa Sutra. So Kalpa itself has 4 parts, Shrauta, Grihya, Dharma and Kalpa. Third part of the Shadanga is Vyakarana. These are all oceans, you know. It's not even Samudra Snana. You know, when you go to a puja, after the puja, they give you one tirtham. You know, after the puja is all over, they give you one tirtham. If there is a lot of people, then you cannot even give tirtham. What they do is they take some of the tirtham in their hand and they do one prokshana. And prokshana hits everybody and they feel blessed. Vaisa chal raha hum log ka abhi Shadanga. We are just getting prokshana. We are getting prokshanam of Shadanga. People who have learned Sanskrit grammar will understand. First thing you learn, Rama, 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 Ramam, Rama, Rama, and aisa declination bolta hai. Okay. We have to follow our tradition. Some of the Western ways, you know, they call it locative, ablative, aisa kafi kuch strange naam deta hai. Ours is very easy. Prathama vibhakti, dvitiya vibhakti, tritiya vibhakti. It is very straightforward, very easy. Many grammar rules. Many grammar rules. Dasha lakaras. Just this morning, I was in a temple where we were having a big discussion on Vidhilinga. Of 10 lakaras, they are very grammatic concepts. Only 7 are used in regulars. 3 are only used in the Vedas. So they had some doubt about Vidhilinga. A big discussion happened this morning. Anyway, Parasmaipadi, Atmanepadi, on Vidhilinga, they had a big discussion. Sandhi, how things combine, Prakrita, Vyakrita. There is a small difference between how we do, you know, Vyakarana. For us, something like Shardhula Vikridita, it's a vritti for us. In Sanskrit, it's a vritti. It comes under this, idhar niche likha hai na, vritti alankara. Usme hai, vritti mein aayega wo. What is the, like a tiger cub is playing, it is jumping here and there. That is what is the mood that is conveyed. Okay. On that, you may have some alankara. Okay. Whereas in Hindi, the Shardula Vikriditam becomes a chandas for them. For us, chandas is coming next. So we'll look at chandas. But there are some differences like that. Even though the source is the same, as it enters different languages, there may be some overlap between what they consider chandas, what they consider vritti, what they consider alankara. Similarly, there are some very special grammar usages in the Vedas. Everybody knows this mantra. Bhadram karne vishrunuyama devaha, bhadram pashe makshaviryajatraha. You know that, right? May the gods bless that we hear good things. Bhadram karne bihi shrunuyama. But if you look at the grammar, Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi. So it should have been Karnaihi. Okay. But it is Bhadram Karne Bihi. If you look at the declination, Pratama Vibhakti to Sambodhana Ashtami, and you look at Ekavachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachana, Karne Bihi doesn't apply at all. Karnehi appears, Ramehi appears. So, aisa special usages rega. For that, you have to study a special Vedic Vyakarana because it has its own rules on how the mantras will change, how the different vibhaktis will change. तो मैंने सोचा अभी व्याकरण का पूरा क्लास तो नहीं होने वाला है. And big advantage we have, Avinash ji is here, right? When he sings anything, especially when he sings Sundarakanda, when he reads Guru Charitra, it touches our heart. So I requested him to read one shloka. The shloka is very nice because it has all the 8 declinations of the word Rama. Okay. So I thought, make use of the fact that we have great devotee here.
Sri Rama Sharanam Samasta Jagata Ramam Vina Kagati Ramena Pratihanyate Kalimalam Ramaya Karyam Namaha Rama Tatrashyati Kala Bhima Bhujago Ramasya Sarvam Vase Rame Bhakti Akhandita Bhavatu Me Rama त्वमेवाश्रयः.
Super. So nice. So nice. Well done. Ekdam must. Whether you understand all the 8 vibhaktis doesn't matter. Even if you understand the first part of the first line, that is sufficient blessing. Shri Rama Sharanam Samasta Jagatam. और क्या चाहिए? Don't have to be an expert in Vyakarana. If you have understood Sri Rama Sharanam Samasta Jagatam, that itself is sufficient. Or you remember the last part. क्या होता है कभी कभी when somebody is doing something long lecture, no, first part काफी याद रहता है या last part याद रहता है, चलेगा. You remember Sri Rama Sharanam, that is okay. Or you remember the last one, Rama Tvameva Ashraya, chalega. All this huge grammar that we learn, different places like Pratishthanapuram in Maharashtra, the Brahmanas are great. They are totally not like these 2 Brahmanas who have come to meet Sri Narasimha Saraswati Swami. They are great. Sarva Sadguna Sampanna. They have spent their whole life studying the Vedas, the Upanishads. They have understood the true meaning because they have sat. Upanishad means what? Sitting near. Who? Sitting near some great Mahans. They have sat near some great Mahans. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was born in Navadvipa. The Navadvipa Brahmanas are great experts in Vyakarana. Vyakarana Panditas they are. Okay. And there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also wrote one Vyakarana Shastra. Okay. Log likhta hai. Premayana is also written. So people write. He was going on a boat ride with one of his friends. And his friend said, that time Prabhu was not in sannyasa. He was still Nimai. He was pre-sannyasa. So the friend told Nimai, Nimai, I am feeling very sad today. So Nimai is saying, why? Are itna mast Ganges mein ja rahe. The wind is blowing so nicely. Why are you sad? He said, no, Nimai, I have written one Vyakarana Shastra. And I heard you have also written one Vyakarana Shastra. I know for sure your Shastra is going to be so much better than mine. Mera to koi padne wala nahi hai. Okay. See the Udhara Hridaya. You know what Nimai did? He said, Are, you are my friend here. Why are you worried about this? We will make your Vyakarana Shastra famous. Mine, I donate to the Ganges. Dal diya ho. Such Brahmanas have that much Udhara Hridaya. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. That is their absolute goal. That is why Narasimha Saraswati is so concerned that ye do kahan se aa gaye? They want to do some debate. They want to prove they are greater than the Guru. Theek hai. Anyway, all the Vyakarana that we learn over so many years is called Saraswatiya Vyakarana. And Premayana in Kadai he has said, it is just one part. There are 9 such Vyakaranas. 8 are not available to us. Only one person knows all the 9 Vyakaranas. Nava Vyakarana Pandita, Jaya Hanuman, Jnana Gunasagar. Niruktam. Niruktam, in short, is the thesaurus. Okay. It also has 3 parts. It has Naigandhika Kanta, Naigama Kanta, Devata Kanta. You have to learn synonyms or you have to learn homonyms. You know homonym? Word sounds the same but has different meaning. Okay. Synonym is different words with the same meaning. And then there are some special usages. Okay. Correct na? हाँ नहीं पूछ रहा है सर क्योंकि अभी इंग्लिश में बोलता है तो थोड़ा कंफर्मेशन करना पड़ता है. Synonyms, homonyms, and special usage like gau. Everybody knows gau is cow. But when they are talking about dharma, it is Prithvi Devi. When they are talking about yajnas, gau is the prasada. So it will vary. All that is listed in Nirukta. The one Nirukta that we follow now is by the saint Yaska. अभी हिंदी में हम लोग जी बोलते हैं ना, वैसे तमिल में हम लोग रा ऐड कर देते हैं. ठीक है, हम लोग व्यासा नहीं बोलते हैं, व्यासर. Similarly, यास्का नहीं बोलते हैं, यास्करर. like tradition. So we say, Yaskara Niruktam. So Yaskara Niruktam is the only one that is left, even though in Veda Vigyanam, Premiana has listed the Niruktas of all those saints. So many saints have written Nirukta, but the one in practice nowadays, just like Samavedanu, 1,000 shakas, only 2 are in practice. Similarly, Nirukta, the one that is in practice right now is Yaska, the saint Yaskas. Chandas comes in Shri Guru Charitra. We already looked at Gayatri Chandas in the first 24 syllables. Okay. Then the Guru Charitra also refers to Trishtup Chandas, Anushtup Chandas. So I have requested Avinash ji.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhva Moola Shakham Ashwatham Prahuram Vyayam Chandasi Yasya Paranani Yastam Veda Saveda Vita.
This is the most common Chandas. Okay. You open Ramayana, you open Bhagavatam, you open Bhagavad Gita, Anushtup Chandas, 8888, Urdhva Moola Madha Shakham. If you count, it will be exact. 8 times 4, 32. That is called Anushtup Chandas. Okay. The next one that Guru Charitra refers to, also available in Gita. Gita, these 2 Chandas come most often. One Anushtup Chandas, 8 times 4. Then Trishtup Chandas, 11 times 4. Second shloka.
Adashurdvam prasuta stasya shakha Guna pravruddha vishay pravala Adasya mulani anusantanani Karmanubandheni manushaloke.
Super. Everybody knows this chapter, no? People, there is a practice, especially amongst the families in Gujarat. Whenever they eat, this particular chapter they will recite. Because it says Bhagavan is sitting in your stomach as the digestive fire. So they pick that. There are so many things. Uttama Purushastvanya hai, Paramatme Tida Hridaya, both is mein, but they pick that one. Because roz khate hai hum log. What better when we sit to eat? Our eating itself is a worship. How to make our eating to become a yajna? Urdhva Moola Madha Shakham, chapter padlo, only 20 slokas, easy. Whenever children sit to eat, they sing. 11, 11, 11, 11 is Trishtup Chandas. We were thinking what will be the best example to give to people because Jagadi Chandas also referred in Shri Guru Charitra. So we said, Are, super man, let's get the blessings of Sundarakanda. See here, Hanuman is jumping across the ocean. He's searching all over Lanka. Sita Darshana. He's so happy to meet Sita Devi. He's giving Rama's ring, getting the Chudamani from her, going and talking to Ravana. That day he said, no, Kalaratri. Hanuman is saying, Kalaratri Ditam Veddi. He's talking to Ravana. He's coming back. He's giving Devi's Chudamani to Rama. Rama is so happy. He says, I don't know what to give you, Hanuman. Parishwango Hanumata. The only thing I have to give you. See the affection Rama has for Sita. I will build a bridge across the ocean to get her back. Hanuman coming with Sanjeevani, Sri Rama Pattabhishekam, Jaya Hanuman. We picked that because the very last shloka of Sundarakanda is Jagati Chandas. 12, 12, 12, 12. Tato maya vagbhiradina bhashina Shiva virishta viravi prasadita Jagama shantim mama maitilatmaja Tavapi shokena tata vipidita. All of you have read so much Sundarakandam. We have people here who read Sundarakandam every Saturday. We have people here who have read hundreds. We have people here who have read thousands of Sundarakanda. So I said, this is the best blessing. Hanuman has spoken to Sita Devi, and this shloka says his words were Shiva. They were blessed. The words of Hanuman were blessed. Shiva vihi Ishthabihi. People who, in this case, Sita Devi was listening. The listener found it so nice. The speaker and the listener felt greatly blessed. Abhiprasadita. Mind has to be happy, you know. Jagama Shantim Mama Maitilatmaja. Even though she is tormented by separation from Rama, the words of Hanuman have provided her comfort. That is the example. Avinashji and I were thinking, what example for Jagadi Chandas? And we picked this as the example for Jagadi Chandas. Last session, you all saw how to do a meditation. There is a Kathopanishad mantra, Ano Raniyan Mahato Mahiyan. Okay. That mantra meditation you saw how to go from I am inhabiting this body, I am in this room, to the entire universe, Virat Swarupa Vishnu, to use Vyahriti mantra. That comes from Jyotisha. Jyotisha is study of planets and study of time. We have to be very careful. You know, some Western people, वो नासा में जो करते हैं उसको एस्ट्रोनॉमी बोलते हैं, इंडिया में ज्योतिष शास्त्र में जो करते हैं उसको एस्ट्रोलॉजी बोल देते हैं. संभाल के रहना पड़ेगा. Like for example, some of their things they will say this is scripture word of God. बाकी traditions का mythology बोलेंगे, because myth means false. So we have to be extremely careful with our words. Some small poor Brahmana boy who is sitting in some village, you know, he is learning some part, whatever is his shaka. If he has learned Jyotisha, he is able to say exactly on so and so date, so and so time, there will be solar eclipse. So and so date, so and so time, there will be lunar eclipse. It is not simple math. Moon rotates around itself and around the earth. Earth rotates around itself and around the sun. Sun is not stationary. It is also rotating. Three-dimensional relative motion they have figured out. Relative movement of stellar objects. Ganita Skanda. Positions of planets, sun, moon at the time of birth. Jataka Skanda. Jyotisha Samhita. Auspicious times for puja, yajna, upanayana. It's another ocean. We are just doing one prokshana here. There is Swauryamana and Chandramana. Things based on the movement of the sun, things based on the movement of the moon. In general, we use Sauramanam for what we consider auspicious. You know, in the material world, we have a thing about, we consider some things to be auspicious. Money comes, it is auspicious. Lakshmi Devi aayi hai. Child is born is auspicious. And some we consider, arey, aisa unfortunate ho gaya. Like, you know, somebody passes away. So the apara karyas are all Chandramana. Okay. The auspicious events are all Sauramana. In Jyotisha, we also have how to calculate day, month, year based on the movement of Jupiter. Samvatsaram, Idavatsaram, Vatsaram. There is many ways of calculation. It's a beautiful science. Just like you did the meditation of going from where you are to the entire universe, you can do that with time also. You can say, here is one day. Here is 1 week. Week, you know, 2 weeks is a paksha. For us, it is Krishna Paksham, Shukla Paksham. Then 2 of those pakshas is 1 month, Masam, Ashadi. Very famous. Aisa months. Then every 2 months is a Ritu for us. Inko 4 season hai, hum log ko 6 hai. Okay. Then 6 months is an Ayana, Dakshinayana, Uttarayana. Uttarayanam, the sun will appear to be towards the north. And our years repeat. We have 60 of those years. We are in Shobha Krita now. Every 60 years, the years will repeat. Just like the months repeat every year. Aisa hai apna. And then you go to Yuga. Kali Yuga we are in now. 432,000 years. Okay. Then Dwapara, twice that. Then Treta, 3 times that. Then Satyuga, Krita Yuga, 4 times that. So 4, 3, 2, 1 is 10. So 1 Chatur Yuga is 4.32 million years. 1000 Chatur Yugas is 1 day of Brahma. We call that a Kalpa. All that is Jyotisha Shastra. Why Kalpa? Because right in the beginning, Day 1, we read the OV which said, Trina Brahma Kalpa. Bharadwaja did penance. One kalpa is 4.32 billion years. Yam yam kamete kamam tam tam vedena sadayet. Vedas have everything. You want good health, there is suktas for good health. You want good lifespan, good luck. Somebody is like, I want some good luck. Can you teach me Bhagya Sukta? Sure. You can learn. Good home, good pets, pashus. Those days, pashu was wealth. Okay. Like, Dattatreya Swami has four pets. Each Veda is his pet. Good career, good business, good spouse, good children, good family, good friends, good community, good governance, good reputation. Agraganya position, how to get position as foremost leadership. Everything is there in the Veda. In Bhagavatam, 11th canto, Dattatreya Bhagavan appears as an Avadhuta and he talks to Yadu Maharaja. In the same 11th canto, Nimi Chakravarti is visited by Navayogis. And one of those yogis, Avirhotra, is saying, Parokshawado Vedoyam Balanam Anushasanam Karma Mokshaya Karmani Vidattehi Agadam Yatha. Agada means medicine. Kya ho gaya ek ghar mein na? One father and mother is there, one child is there, like this. Child is not well. The child has to be given medicine. Medicine doesn't taste so nice. The child doesn't want to eat the medicine. Parents are worried, Are boss, tu medicine khayega, you will become healthier. So they are inventing some excuses. You take this medicine, we will give you chiku. Usko chiku acha lagta hai khane ko. We will give you chiku. तो वो खाया एक बार तो शाम को बोला अभी वापस मेडिसिन लेने का बोलता नहीं अभी मेरे को आइसक्रीम चाहिए तो बोला ठीक है यू टेक द मेडिसिन वी विल गिव यू आइसक्रीम Navayogi is saying it is like that. Somebody comes to the Vedas and say, please give me money, please give me position, please give me this. The Vedas are going to give, but their inner purpose is something else. वो chiku क्यों दिया? वो आइसक्रीम क्यों दिया? So that the child will get the medicine and become healthy. That is karma kanda, jnana kanda. Because all these blessings, good house, good wealth, good that, it's all, it is true and it's very important. Not saying it is not important, but it is temporary. Temporary things we call vyavaharika satya. Whereas there is something called paramarthika satya. That is what the Vedas want to give you. To give you that, they are giving you so many things. Chalega. We don't know what kind of devotee you are. Arthi, Artharthi, Jignasu, Jnani. There are so many kinds of devotees. All are welcome. Udara, Sarva Evete. All are welcome. So coming for Arthi, you want some money, some other objective, chalega. Aja. Doesn't matter. You have come because you have some trouble, you want that trouble removed, no problem. Arthi, Artharthi. You have come because you are truly interested. We have been reading Guru Charitra. We want to understand what is in chapter 26. Jignasu, aaja. Somebody already knows. Maine sikha hai. He says, I know how to chant Ishopanishad. Very good. Please come. That is great jnana. We are happy to hear somebody chant Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Isha Vasyamidam Sarvam Etkinchit Jagatyam Jagat. Very happy. Somebody will say, oh, the very first mantra, Tena Tyaktena Bunjita Mahridakasya Siddhanam. If you look at the first mantra itself, the entire Jnana Yoga, entire Karma Yoga, entire Bhakti Yoga is given in just one mantra. Like Sri Rama Sharanam. कुछ नहीं समझो उतना समझो ना बहुत है. Paramarthika Satyam is what the Vedas want to bless us with. Satsanga, Guru Kripa, Upasana, Saguna Upasana, Nirguna Upasana, Moksha. Moksha is of many kinds. When the river merges with the ocean, you don't see what is the river water, what is the ocean water after that. That is called Kaivalya or Sayujya. They mix. Jiva becomes one with the Parama. But some people may want to come close by so that we can offer worship. Samipya, Sarupya, Salokya, different kinds of mokshas. Those are the things that the Vedas want to give you, and that is all covered in Vedanta or Upanishads. I just took one example because it was so beautiful. This is Prashnopanishad from Atharvana Veda. Great saint. The great saint Pippalada. उनका नाम भी आता है आपके गुरु चरित्र में, Pippaladar. Pippaladar is a great saint, very kind guru. So all these saints have come. What kind of saints? Greatly accomplished saints. Not अभी नया नया नहीं सब मालूम है. Ashwalayana is here. He has written, he's a Sutrakara. Who can know better than him? वो भी आया है. He has also come. Sukesha has come. Gargya has come. All of them have come. Okay. All these people are Brahmanishtaha, Brahmaparaha. They are Nishtas. They have come with some question. We आप लोग बहुत लोग रामचरितमानस पढ़ते हैं ना. There's a beautiful thing from Ramcharitmanas which perfectly explains this. Shruti Purana Bahu Kaheu Upayi. Shruti Purana Bahu Kaheu Upayi. Chutana Adhika. Even though I know so many upayas, the saints are telling Pippalada, we know so many things, but we have so many questions. The highest level question is, it is okay, this knowledge, I may know this, I may know that, it is here. I need something which touches my heart, and I need something which touches my whole being. I need to be able to touch that Ananda Swarupa. So we thought we will come to you. All these people are great, and they have come to Pippalada. And you know what Pippalada is saying? Such great people have come to him. Look at the saint's humility. He says, please ask. Yatha kamam prashnane prachata. Please ask whatever questions you have. Yadi vignasyamah sarvam bhakshyamah. You ask anything. If I know, I don't know everything. I know certain things very well. If I know, I will gladly tell you. Can you imagine the high level of thinking that these saints have? Already Sutrakara is coming. He himself is great. That means you have to imagine how great Pippalada, the Guru, is. And the Guru is saying, whatever little I know, 100% I will tell you. There are some rules for understanding Upanishads. Like in this particular case, he is telling them, 1 year you have to do Upasana. Samvatsaram, Samvatsyata. Laddu. 1 year you have to do Upasana. Okay? Hare Rama, every day. 1 year you have to do Upasana. Tapasa Brahmacharyena. Most important, Shraddhaya. If you do that Upasana for 1 year, after that you ask whatever questions you want, I'll tell you. Adi Shankaracharya gives us many analogies to understand Vedanta. The most famous one is called Ghatakasha Mahakasha Vidya. If you look at that, it looks like a kettle. No, it's actually supposed to be a pot. I wanted to find a pot which had nice Dashavatara on it. You can see Vamana Bhagavan in there. So this, it's a beautiful pot. It can hold 2 gallons and it's nicely painted. It's got a handle. It has got a spout. Super ghata it is. Okay. Ghata means pot. Shankaracharya is saying there is space inside the pot. Okay. And there is space outside the pot. The only reason we make a distinction of the space inside the pot and outside the pot is because the pot exists. In Advaita Shastra, the pot is called Upadhi. As long as the Upadhi is there, only then there is a difference between the space inside and outside. Otherwise, Ghatakasha is the same as Mahakasha. That is Advaita Shastra. Somebody may say, "Arey boss, how can I, small jiva, how can I be equal to the Parama?" Aapko aisa lagta hai? Then you use the next analogy. You go to the ocean, the wave and the spray. Ocean is Paramatma. Huge, grand, magnificent. So many waves are coming in that. And in those waves, some waves are producing spray. You are one of those spray points. You have come from that Paramatma. Anando Brahme Divyajanas. You have to go back into that ocean only. Okay. Or use the bonfire, flame, and spark. Many beautiful analogies. The thing about Mahans is they will take some really complex topic and give it to us so easily. He said, no. So many Vedas, so many Puranas, the Gurus, they take it like churning butter and give the butter in the child's mouth. They will give you butter in your mouth. That is how kind our Gurus are. We just have to know. 10 principal Upanishads, they seek to convey only one thing, that there is one truth, one thing that is permanent, one God. Sa ekaha, ekam sat vipra. The mantra appears in 2 variations. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. That is one variation. The other variation is ekam sat vipra bahuda kalpayanti. Both mean the same thing. Just like the blind man said, this elephant is a wall, and this elephant is a rope. This elephant is one of those pankhas because it touched the ear. The Vedas are saying different people will approach that truth. And when they explain it to you, they want to explain it to you in a way that you will understand, in a way that is appropriate for your circumstance, in a way that will raise you. And it may be different for every person. So isko aake bolenge, you please pray to Rama. Isko aake bolenge, you please pray to Radha Krishna. Isko aake bolenge, you please pray to Vithala Rakumai. Because it is most appropriate for you. But the truth is, there is only one Brahma Swarupa. Ekameva Dvitiyam. 10 principal Upanishads, कुछ सीखना है इतना ही. ये जो लेफ्ट में लिखा है उतना ही है. One truth, one God, one Parabrahma, primary, permanent, sa eka hai. There is a beautiful sloka to remember the 10 Upanishads. Ishakena kato prashna hai. Munda mandukya titiri. Yes, baby. Aitareyam cha chandogyam brihadaranyakam dasham. Patabhedam brihadaranyakam tata. Either way. 10 Upanishads. Rigveda has Aitareya Upanishad. Krishna Yajurveda has Taittiriya Upanishad and Katha Upanishad. Shukla Yajurveda has Isha Upanishad and Brihadaranyaka. Samavedam has Kena Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad. Atharvana Veda has Mundaka, Mandukya, Prashna Upanishad. Okay? 3 of them. She's so happy. Again, Prokshana Snana only. Each Upanishad, Premiana has done. He has done detailed explanations of every Upanishad. Brahma Sabha lectures. Whatever I told you last time about Rudra Prashna, Chamaka Prashna is because he has released all the Suktas, Purush Suktam, Durga Suktam, Sri Suktam, Vishnu Suktam, Narayana Suktam. All of them also he has done. Similarly, he has done all the Upanishads. We heard a lot about Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam Etkinchit Jagatyam Jagati. That is Isha Upanishad. It is from Shukla Yajurveda. Kena in Sanskrit means from where, from whom, what is the source. So it is an enquiry onto the source of all sources. And that enquiry leads you to Parabrahma Swarupa. That is Kena Upanishad. It is in Samaveda. All of you know Gita. You know that in the first chapter, Krishna doesn't speak, One whole chapter is there. Krishna is not speaking. He's just listening. Arjuna is speaking. Sanjaya is speaking. He's doing whatever Arjuna is saying. Ratam sthapaya. He goes and keeps the Ratha. He doesn't speak. But second chapter he speaks. Okay. And what can be more appropriate? The moment Krishna is opening his mouth, he is quoting from the Upanishad of Krishna Yajurveda. Kathopanishad mantra is quoting. Klaibyam masmagamapartha naitatva yupapadyate kshudram hradaya daurbalyam tyaktvottishta parantapa tyaktva uttishta. That is the Kathopanishad mantra. Vivekananda Swami always refers to it. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapyavaran, Nibodata. Krishna Yajurveda mantra. It is true it is a blessing for you to lead a great material life and a great spiritual life. From that one mantra. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapya, Varan, Nibodata. All. You cannot do much spiritual inquiry if your material comfort is not taken care of. The Vedas want to give you both. You just saw the Prashna Upanishad, Vipalada Swami, how he is talking. There is things called Mahavakyas in the Upanishads. They take certain portion and that becomes a mantra for you to meditate. Just like you meditate Vyahruti as Virat Swarupa Vishnu, you can meditate. Or like, in Sundarakandam, no? Like just the last sloka we saw Jagadi Chandas, you can meditate the entire Sundarakanda with that. Shiva Vihi, Abhiprasadita, you can go entire Sundarakanda. You can sit and meditate on that. Similarly, for the Upanishads, they take pieces like from this mantra, the most famous Mahavakya for Mundaka Upanishad is Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Okay. And it says, Na asya abrahmavit kule bhavati. If there is one person who has, by the grace of God, by the grace of Guru, touched that Bhagavad Sarupa, entire family is blessed. What family? We may consider family to be Sharira Bandhus. But when the Vedas speak, they include Sharira Bandhus, which is people you are related to by blood. They include people you are related to by marriage. Okay? Sayauna. And they include all the people you are related to by satsanga. All Atma Bandhus. You are in one satsanga and one person has flicked the switch in the room, entire room is lit. If there are 100 people in that room, which was dark, and one person has flicked the switch on, everybody is blessed, no? That is the blessing Mundaka Upanishad is giving. Similarly, Mahavakya in Mandukya, I am Atma Brahma. Manojji, we are reaching the end. Can you please read Siksha Nama Prashnasi, those OVs?
Yes, I can. शिक्षा नाम प्रश्नासी अनुवाक अस्ति द्वादशी तीन अधिक विसासी दशकत्यासी मनोहर ब्रह्मवेदा असे प्रश्न अनुवाक त्यासी नौजान दशक चतुर्दश असे कोण व्यास मने शिष्यासी भुगुर्वे असे प्रश्न अनुवाक त्यासी दहा जान पंचदश दशक जान एक चित्ते परियेसा.
Super. Very nice. I wanted to make this point clear that the Siksha here is not the Shadanga Siksha. This is Taittiriya Upanishad. My Anumana is just like Rama was great. Yajurveda Vinitagnya. Veda with Bisupojita. Rama was a big expert in Yajurveda. But so humble. Vinitagnya. Even though all the people who know the Vedas are greatly praising, Are, isko to acha malum hai. Aisa praise karte hain. I feel that Sri Narasimha Saraswati is also a big expert because of the number of OVs he has devoted to Yajurveda and picking Taittiriya Upanishad, Siksha Nama Prashnasi, it is Siksha Valli. Taittiriya Upanishad is given to us in 3 Vallis. Technical terms, Mandala, Ashtaka, Rik. Aisa Valli. This Taittiriya Upanishad is split into 3 portions. One portion is called Siksha Valli. Everybody knows that mantra, no? Shanno Mitra Shamvarunah, Shanno Bhavatta Jama, Shanna Indro Brahaspatihi. That is in Siksha Valli. Then last time you heard Avadut ji say, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu. That is in Brahmananda Valli. Then you heard Premiyana, Anando Brahmeti Vejanat. That is in Bhrigu. All this is part of Taittiriya Upanishad. The Mahavakya from Taittiriya Upanishad is Soham. Okay. Premiyana once made a joke about this. He said, Soham is a very nice mantra. I like to add one more akshara to it. So, you know what akshara he added? He added one akshara called Da. So instead of Soham, he made it Da Soham. Dasoham Tava Keshava. ऐसा एक स्टोरी भी है वैष्णव संहिता में. Parashurama Dasa, not Bhagavad Avatar, some devotee. He was once, somebody invited him to one great debate. He didn't want to do the debate. So Soham ko da karke bhej diya, Dasoham. The other person thought he was very smart. He wrote one more letter in front. He wrote Sa. He made it Sada Soham. So Parashuramacharya wrote one more Da. Dasa Dasoham. I don't want to be Dasa for Bhagavan. Let some great gurus be Bhagavan's Dasas. I will be Dasa to those gurus. Those Mahavakyas are coming from the Upanishads. Tattvamasi. Everybody knows Tattvamasi. Bhagavad Gita is in 3 shatkams. One is Tattva, one is Tvam, one is Asi. Ekameva Dvitiyam, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. And I picked this Mahavakya especially for Avinash ji. Aitariya Upanishad Mahavakya. Prajnanam Brahma. I knew Avinash ji will be happy. Bradaranyaka Upanishad. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Everybody knows that. You know, we live in a temporary reality. Please lead us to a state of permanent happiness.
Sakala devanchanianta Maji Vittala Mata Pita Soha Ubha Vitevari Katadharuni Yankari Nirave Vaijayanti Mala Keshara Kasturi Chatila Makarakara Kundale Karishanka Chakra Shobhale Eka Sharana Janardani Vittala Pahe Dhyani Mani Sakala Devancha Niyanta Maji Vittala Mata Pita
वजन हितमल सरोवर विकसित सदशीरुह चरण गंभीर गमन शीतल वदन ललित विशाल ललाट विभासित गोपी चंदन तिलक जय जय कलिमद हरणा जय हरि नाम करुणा जय हित कर मृदु वचना देव शैल समधीर उदार जय श्री माधुरी रमणा जय श्री माधुरी रमणा जय श्री माधुरी रमणा श्री प्रेमी केंद्र सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय.
Sri Upasana has been celebrating many things. And one of the things is the parayanam of Shri Guru Charitra. We were very blessed that Avinash ji is part of both groups. And therefore, we got this opportunity to look at Veda Vigyanam through the lens of Guru Charitra. In Veda Vigyanam itself, Premi Anna says he has written 234 chapters in 10 books. And he says, don't think this is everything. This is a very small portion of the Vedas. And I have to mimic what he is saying. What I have done in these 3 sessions is a small part of that Veda Vigyanam. Small part. But we feel very happy, very blessed. Great Mahans, when they write, when we read what they wrote, somehow they transfer some experience through their works, through their kirtanas. We read Guru Charitra. We are blessed by the hand of Sri Pada, Sri Vallabha, Sri Narasimha Saraswati, Sri Guru Dattatreya. Similarly, we sing a Shatakam. We read Veda Vigyanam. We are blessed by the experience. Because that is what the Gurus give us. Yes, Swanubhavam Akila Shrutisaramekam Adhyatmadipam Atititirshatan Tamondam Samsarinam Karunayaha Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasasunam Upayami Gurum Munina. May all the people who have been in the satsanga, may they all be blessed with whatever they need for their Vyavaharika Satya and their Paramarthika Satya. Blessing is from Ramayana. Kutumba Vriddhim Dhanadhanya Vriddhim Sriyascha Mukhyaha Sukham Uttamam Cha Shrutva Shubham Kavyamidam Mahartam Prapnoti Sarvam Bhuichartha Siddhim Ayushyam Arogyakaram Yashasyam Saubhratrikam Buddhikaram Shubham Cha Shrotavyametan Niyamena Sadvihi Akhyanam Ojaskaram Riddhikamaihi. Kapikarji, thank you.
Hello. ये फिर से रामजी thank you very much. Thank you very much for enlightening us about Veda Vigyanam related to Shri Guru Charitra. There are no words to describe the way you have described in these 3 sessions, starting from the basics, going to first session, second session, third session was like going up and up. So again, today's session was also wonderful. Basically, it is very difficult to contain everything in these 3 sessions. Vedas are infinite, but whatever this is like a prasad, I will say it is a prasad. What do we take in the prasad? So this is like a Tirtha prasad they have given us. So we are very fortunate for that. Again, thank you everybody for making these 3 sessions successful, by joining and giving us support. So thank you for Brahma Sabha, all your members and devotees, Shri Upasana also. We have this Shri Guru Charitra Parayan on 28th Saturday from morning 5 to evening 10 o'clock. I request all of you to come. I think you have Brahma Sabha, they have their program in the evening, but after your program, definitely you will come. Ramkiji has graciously agreed to come after your program. So all of you are invited. Please do come, and we will be blessed by that. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody. I think we can end the session here. Thank you very much.
Radhe Krishna.
Thank you, Shri Dattaji, for recording it and making everything available. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Thank you, Ramkiji.
We'll stop the recording now.
Now, Radhe Krishna.
Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam.